Welcome back, everyone, to Path of Awakening. I'm your host, Heather Ashley. Today, we're going to be diving deep into a topic that has captivated spiritual seekers and mystics alike: star seeds. And what are they? Where do they come from? And why are they here on Earth during this pivotal time? In today's episode, we'll explore the origins, purpose, and dimensions connected to star seeds and answer the questions um, you know, are dimensions literal places or states of consciousness? So take a deep breath and let's dive in. So let's start, with the basics. So first, let's start with what a star seed is. So the term star seed, it refers to souls who have are believed to have originated from other star systems, galaxies, or even dimensions. These individuals have chosen to incarnate on Earth to assist in the planet's spiritual evolution. They often bring higher frequencies, wisdom, and unique energetic signatures. Starseeds are believed to carry memories of their cosmic origins, though these memories are often buried beneath the veil of human incarnation. And so, they may feel a sense of not belonging, as though Earth isn't their true home. And they will always have a deep yearning to connect, with the stars or the planets and, other dimensions and things. So now that we know what a star seed is, let's kind of go over some of the traits of different star seeds that are, and what they include. So, star seeds often have a profound sense of empathy and connection to all living beings. Um, they have a deep desire to help humanity and the planet. And they also have a fascination with the cosmic metaphysics and spirituality. They're also very highly intuitive and they have psychic beliefs, psychic abilities that feel initiate rather than learned. So, does any of these resonate with you or perhaps someone you know? For many star seeds, this description feels like a mirror reflecting their inner truth. So, to understand star seeds, we must look back at the concept's origin. The idea of souls from the stars isn't exactly new. It's deeply rooted in ancient cultures and spiritual teachings. Many indigenous traditions speak of beings from the stars. For example, the Hopi tribe in North America, they refer to the star people who came to guide humanity. In ancient Egyptian texts, they refer to deities like Osiris and Isis. They're believed to be have celestial origins. And then Vedic scriptures from India speak of advanced beings who travel between realms. So let's fast forward to the modern era. The term starseed gained prominence in the late 20th century through the work of spiritual authors like Brad Stinger and his book, Gods of Aquarius. He described individuals with extraterrestrial soul origins. And since then, the concept has expanded, weaving into the fabric of the New Age and Ascension movements. So now let's talk about origins. Star seeds are believed to come from specific star systems or dimensions, each with its unique energy and purpose. And some well-known star seed groups include my own star seed group, the Pleiadians, hailing from the Pleiades star cluster, also known as the Seven Sisters. They are often described as loving and nurturing, and they're highly evolved spiritually. Their mission is to assist humanity in awakening and ascending into higher states of consciousness. Um, and then we have the Arcturians. Arcturians originate from Arcturus. These beings are seen as master healers and architects of advanced technologies. They are known for their wisdom and their role in guiding Earth through major shifts, like the one it's going through now. And then the Syrians are connected to Sirius A, B, and C, most commonly with A and B. Syrians are often linked to ancient civilizations like Atlantis and Lemuria, and they often bring knowledge and harmony of or knowledge of harmony and balance. And then we have the Orions. Orions are representing duality. Orions teach lessons of balance between light and shadow and help humanity integrate both aspects of existence. And then the Lyrans, they are considered some of the oldest star seeds. They are associated with ancient wisdom and the spark of creation itself. They're known as old souls. So each of these groups bring unique qualities and gifts tailored to Earth's evolutionary needs at this time. So, why would a soul from a higher dimensional star system choose to incarnate on Earth? That just seems absurd, right? But no, the answer lies in the concept of service to others. Earth is currently experiencing this profound spiritual awakening, but it's also a planet of duality, conflict, and dense vibrations. Actually, the lowest or the densest vibrations in the whole universe. So star seeds, they've chosen to incarnate here to act as, anchors for higher vibrational energies, catalyzing humanity's collective consciousness shift. Many star seeds, they feel a deep sense of mission that they're here to do. Awakening or awaken others, you can do that by simply existing in their authentic state. They inspire and activate others to remember their own soul's purpose. They're also here for to heal the planet through energetic work and environmental efforts and technological advancements. They also hold space for love and unity. Their higher dimensional energy can stabilize the chaos as Earth transitions into a new peridium. This brings us to an intriguing question. Are the dimensions star seeds come from literal places, or are they states of consciousness? Well, spiritual teachings often describe dimensions as layers of reality vibrating at different frequencies. Here's a simplified explanation to help you understand a little bit better. So the third dimension, that's the dimension we're in. It's the physical realm we experience daily, and it's governed by linear time and duality. The fourth dimension, though, it involves like the astral plane, where time and space begin to dissolve. And then the fifth dimension and realms beyond, they are, they're realms of unity consciousness where separation ceases and begins, and beings exist in a state of unconditional love and co-creation. Excuse me. So now let's break that down a little bit further, though, because I really want you guys to understand what this means. So, and how different dimensions really work and how they differ. So when we talk about the fifth dimension, say for example, as a realm of unity consciousness where separation ceases, what that means is that we're referring to a fundamental shift in how reality is perceived and experienced. Um, okay, so you have unity consciousness, right? Okay, so in the third dimension, let's just say, for example, in the third dimension, we're current physical reality. We experience the world through duality, light and dark, good and bad, self and other. These contrasts create a sense of separation where individuals see themselves as distinct and disconnected from others. As to where in the fifth dimension, though, this sense of separation it dissolves completely, and then unity consciousness is the understanding and experiential knowing that all things are interconnected. Every being, every thought, every action is part of a larger whole. Okay, so if you're confused, imagine realizing on a deep level that you and the person next to you, that you're expressions of the same universal energy, right? The boundary between I and you begins to blur. Okay. This doesn't erase individuality, no, but it shifts your focus to collective oneness and harmony rather than that separation and division. Um, and then also there is a concept of no separation. So, like in unity consciousness, the illusion of separation, between people, between humans and nature, and even, between, the physical and spiritual vanishes completely. So, what does that mean, though? So, it means that there is no us versus them. You perceive everything as part of a cohesive web of existence. You know, you wouldn't have no reason to lack. There's no sense of lack or competition because all beings are understood as sharing the same source energy. In practical terms, basically what it means is this creates a reality rooted in cooperation, love, and mutual support instead of fear, judgment, and division. So then there is a state of, unconditional love. So the fifth dimension, it operates on the vibrational or on the vibration of unconditional love. And this isn't just an emotion, it's a state of being, literally. In this state, judgment, resentment, and conditional relationships, they fade away. You don't just love others because of something that they say or something that they do. You love them simply just because they exist all together. This level of love, it extends to all beings, including animals and plants, and even the earth itself. And then there's also, a higher awareness of your connectivity. Okay. Think of the fifth dimension as a perspective shift. It's like seeing life from above, where you can observe how everything is interconnected and interdependent. For example, here's a good example of that. Okay, so you might see how one act of single act of kindness ripples outward, touching lives in ways that you could never even imagine. Excuse me. You also recognize that what you do to others, you are ultimately doing to yourself, because there is no true other, because we're all interconnected. So, and finally, there is time of space and, time, space, and change. In the third dimension, we experience time as linear, like past, present, and future. And space is usually fixed. But in the fifth dimension, time becomes fluid. You perceive it as a single internal now, or eternal now. And since, we're on this topic, so, we just, so now, let's kind of discuss this whole cross consciousness. So the concept of cross consciousness is closely related to the fifth dimension, and unity consciousness. Cross consciousness isn't about religion or worshiping Jesus specifically, but it's rather a state of being where one embodies unconditional love and compassion and forgiveness and unity. It's the realization, of your divine nature and, the interconnectedness of all things. This is why many, believe Jesus and other enlightened beings, like Buddha or Krishna, or even, other avatars exemplified it during their lives. In this sense, cross consciousness, it aligns with the energy of the fifth dimension because it transcends duality and it focuses on oneness, love, and higher awareness. It's about living an expression of divine energy fully present and aligned with universal truth. So the fifth dimension and Christ consciousness are deeply intertwined as they both represent a state of unity, love, and connection to the divine. So, wouldn't this mean that everyone, everywhere, at every point in time is connected through consciousness? And well, actually, yes. Yeah, it actually sure does. In spiritual and quantum perspectives, everything is connected through, universal consciousness or a field of energy. And here is why. Oneness consciousness is the underlying fabric of existence. It transcends the physical boundaries, meaning every soul and every particle and every experience is interconnected. And also with the quantum field, modern physics supports the idea, with the concept of the quantum field, a limitless, formless energy that underpins all matter. In this field, there's no separation between you, another person, or even events in different times or places. Um, and then when we kind of talk about, timeless connection, that this connection isn't bound by time or space. If all consciousness, then the now contains all possible realities, timelines, and beings simultaneously, meaning it's all happening at one time. This means that your thoughts and your emotions and actions ripple outward and will affect others, whether they're next to you or across the globe or even in a different time period. So now let's get back to time. Does time really not exist? Well, from the perspective of higher dimensions, time is just an illusion. And here's why. So linear time is not a it is a human construct. In our third dimensional reality, time feels linear because we perceive events as happening in sequence, past, present, and future, by this product of how our brains process reality. In higher dimensions, though, time is nonlinear. And in the fourth dimension, time becomes more flexible, like, kind of like a river you can flow, that you can move through actually. Hence the term, when you astral project, um, the fifth dimension and beyond, time ceases to exist altogether. All moments exist simultaneously in an internal now. Think of it like a movie reel. In the third dimension, we would watch the film frame by frame, experiencing time sequentially. In the higher dimensions, though, you would see the entire reel at once. You could jump between scenes and you could also view the whole story all at the same time as one. Practical implications, this idea explains, phenomenon like deja vu, intuition, and even time travel. um, Star seeds and spirituality, or star seeds and spiritually awakened individuals often tap into this timeless reality, accessing wisdom and experience from other times and places. You see, time if time doesn't exist and everything is connected, it means the past, present, and future are accessible now. For example, healing a past trauma in this moment can ripple through time, and then it could also alter not just your present, but also the energy of the original event. The realization that time doesn't exist and that all is connected through consciousness is a profound shift in perspective. It helps us see beyond the illusion of separation and linearity, encouraging us to live more fully in the now with love and awareness for all beings. Space feels less restrictive, and you might experience a sense of being, you know, everywhere at once. And, or you could feel like, it's moving through realities, with thought alone. So, this is why fifth dimensional beings or star seeds often communicate telepathically or manifest things instantly. It's a natural expression of their vibrational reality. This relates to star seeds because they are believed to bring that fifth dimensional energy to Earth. Even though they temporarily live in the third dimension reality, they often hold a deep inner knowing of that unity and love, and their purpose is to help others, awaken to the same consciousness, slowly shifting Earth's collective vibration toward the fifth dimension. So, for star seeds, their home dimensions are often both literal and vibrational. While their star systems may exist physically, their true essence operates on a higher vibrational frequency. So when star seeds incarnate on Earth, they temporarily will lower their vibration to navigate the human experience, but their connection to their home frequency remains always. So, as we wrap up today's episode, let's reflect on what this means for us. Whether you do or you don't identify as a star seed, this concept reminds us of our interconnectedness with the universe and the possibility of higher dimensions of existence. If you feel a resonance with this topic, I encourage you to explore it further. Please do. Or if you have a deep, connection to the stars, meditate, connect with your inner guidance, and trust the signs that the universe places on your path, and they always do. Remember, whether you're a star seed or not, your presence here on Earth is purposeful and it's deeply significant. So, thank you for tuning in today to this episode. If you will, please go follow my YouTube channel, Path of Awakening. And remember, as always, it's been a joy exploring the mysteries of of star seeds with you. If you found this episode enlightening, please share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe. Um, and for more deep dives into spiritual awakening, our next episode is going to be on Christ consciousness. So please tune in next week. And then until next time, keep shining your light, and keep staying awake, and keep you know trying to connect with the stars or the universe. And I will see you guys next time. Love and light.